morning, and happy Monday. Happy beginning of the week, a new week. If that even has meaning anymore in today's world. I know it really didn't at my last job, and it doesn't here on YouTube. What's a Monday? Welcome to it, whatever it is. Um, just a hangout, nothing in particular. I know there's a lot going on in the world. I just wanted to open up a little. So you know what we do here: conversation and creativity. So that's what I'm here to do. We do have one new one from Frank. It's a Russian rock opera that I will try to drop in later. But other than that, a pretty slow weekend. How was yours? Let me know. I'm feeling that restlessness. What what's the German word for it? Wanderlust? There's another word. I'm feeling antsy. Like I want to go. I need to be on the move. I'm nothing's happening. I'm stagnating. I feel stifled. So I'm really turning over that road trip more and more. Possibly even a brief one, like to get me part of the way, and then I could just regroup from there. So that's basically all that's going on with me. We watched a lot of TV in the Discord. We're watching, what's it called? I keep Sweet Tooth. I call it Antler Boy. Oh, it's so good. We're about halfway through. It's a Netflix series. And then we started The Lost Compass, which I'm enjoying a lot. It has that American, I call it American style of TV, like prime time, like the shows you'd see on NBC or CBS. There's a certain filming or cinematic style to it. So it has that. But if you can look past that, it's really suspenseful. So that's how I spent my weekend. You could tell me about yours. Or I know what I could do. We could talk to Charlie and see what was on his weekend, because last time he told me about all these other people he was talking to. Let me wrench him up here. Well, not that kind of wrench. Hey,
Hey there. No worries at all. I get what you mean. And honestly, it's always good to have a chat, no matter what kind of rich we're talking about. Let me know what's on your mind.
you almost sounded old at the beginning. How was your weekend?
Oh, did I? Well, I guess I slipped into a wise old sage mode for a second there. But let's flip back to just friendly chat mode. My weekend was pretty chill, just doing my AI thing. How about yours?
What is your AI thing? What did it consist of?
Well, my AI thing mostly consists of hanging out and chatting with folks like you, answering all sorts of questions, and sometimes diving into a little bit of research or creative brainstorming. Basically, just being around to help out whenever someone pops in with something on their mind.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I do here. I could use this as a channel description. I'm like a human AI.
Absolutely. That's a perfect way to put it. You can totally run with that as a channel description. Just say you're basically the human version of an AI, always there to chat, answer questions, and roll with whatever people bring up. It's a pretty cool vibe.
Thank you, Charlie. All right. Well, we will come back to you if and when we need to. That was pretty neat. Is it? Because I talk to it a lot, so it knows my pattern, my language, all of that. I wonder if how much of that was just generic AI and how much of it was slanted. Like, I guess what I'm asking is how much did the AI deliberately slant it toward me, and how much just coincidentally overlaps with what I'm doing? There's no way to tell. And that is what's going to make people nervous about AI. How do you tell the machine input from the human input? Especially when part of the machine input is based on the human input in the first place. It's a very Strange mirror. I think we're gonna be like AI fun housing ourselves for a little while. Like, um, we might notice weirdness in people as they turn to the AI for clarity. They may get a clarity that causes them to make some bizarre choices from our end. Who is this? I'm not sure who you are in the back. Can you drop your channel? I see a cute little pup. I think it's maybe the channel name I don't recognize. Can you show your face for a sec? STL. Anybody know STL? They're on a hike with their dog. You know what? Even if I get porn bomb, it's only a few minutes into the stream. All right, STL, I'm taking a risk.
Yo, we do this every time.
I know. I remember you now. It's because I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Carrie vouched for you. You're cool.
All right. Good. So
You'll
what's
have to
up?
do this more often.
Talking
for
about
it to
AI?
stick. Huh?
Were we talking about AI? Is that I heard you say AI? I'm just walking the
Yeah, kind of.
dog.
I was
I'm
talking
bored.
with the AI
Oh, you're
about
talking
AI.
with AI.
Yeah,
What are you
but
talking to
about
AI
AI.
about? You're talking to AI about AI.
Yeah. And now I'm just
Yeah.
talking to the audience about AI.
I like using
I
AI.
asked
It's a
it how
lot of
its
fun.
weekend was and what it did, and it described basically the same thing I do here on YouTube. And so I would say I was a human version of the AI.
How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel good, or is it like, oh man, I just feel like
Well, me and
part of the
Charlie will have to
system?
have a little competition now to see who does it better. I think he's
Mm.
going to be better at the research, and I'll be better at the hanging out, chatting with folks, creative
Yeah, the
brainstorming.
social
Yeah,
aspect.
the human stuff. Humans are still going to need humans to interface with each other.
Exactly. Correct.
So, how was
That's
your
what
weekend?
we had to keep that in mind. It was okay.
Did you do anything interesting?
No.
I see you walking around the woods. Where is that a hike?
No, it's just a little trail that outside the house. I take the dog on a walk,
Oh, man, nice.
get a little time out, time to myself. But I spend it with people online.
Oh, so that's like your little YouTube break. You get to walk in the woods.
Yeah.
Wow,
A little YouTube break.
that's got to be healthy. Hey, freak.
It's all right. So what else do you use AI for? Do you use it for anything else or
Mostly, I do my images with AI, but mostly I
Mhm.
use it to help me think through problems,
Okay.
analyze situations, um, and help me structure my channel. Like figure out it's like kind of like my
Yeah.
producer. Hey, Bart,
Yeah. That's a good use case for it for sure.
what do you use it for?
All types of things. I try to use it like so. I remember when there was before like Google or search engines, right? Um, People now or it's kind of shifted now, but people Google this, look it up. You've heard these terms before. If
Oh
you had
yeah,
like some
I
kind of
use them.
question, like who was the home run hitter champion in the 1965? You can look it
Babe
up. You
Ruth.
look it up on Google. Before you'd have to go to like a sports almanac or something, right? Now you
Yeah,
Google it. Well, now people are shifting to
all the
AI,
library.
where they're just interacting with the computer or an AI LLM about looking up facts. And it's it's not as accurate as using Google. It will give you some very specific answers, but it's not as accurate. The AI in its current form, or it'll probably always have hallucinations, right? It'll put stuff in and it'll just make up things. I don't know if you experienced that or know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. And
Okay.
but even when it gives you facts and stuff, it usually gives sources so you can go to the same
Yeah,
stuff
that's
Google would give you.
sure. But I mean, I'll give you an example. Like this weekend, I was using it to help look at like the sports games and analyze the sports games and see like which players may have a bad day or a bad game possibly because there's like a matchup like a underdog situation, right? And so it says, oh yeah, this is an underdog situation, the quarterback is going to have a bad game, look at possibly betting on the under for his passing yards, and it'll give me the quarterback's name, and it's like, who the fuck is this quarterback? I never heard of this quarterback before. And it turned out it just made up a quarterback's name that
Oh,
happened to play for, the I forget. I have it at home. I printed it out. I'm like, what the hell? And then it makes me think. It's like, well, how accurate was the other information or answers that it provided me in the past, right?
yeah.
And so you lose trust in it a little bit.
Because you have to, it's only as intelligent as the human using it, and you have to know. You kind of have to know what
Well,
you're asking it and what to
it's
look for in an answer.
yeah. I think I was asking it too much. And so it was trying to make things, and I've seen this do it this before. It's going to provide you an answer. It's not going to say it doesn't know. I never heard it say that or seen it say that. It'll just make up stuff to make it fit, right? It didn't say, I don't know who the quarterback that plays for that team. It just made up, Barry Mays plays for, the Chicago, Bears or something. I don't know. I'm like, I never
Well,
heard
you
of that
know what?
quarterback. Well, I looked it up, and it's not even who that quarterback is. So it just makes it. In that case, it made it up. And this was Chat GPT, and this was yesterday. But there's been times where I've asked the questions, and it gave me
You're
a
going here to
very
chat,
good
Right?
answer.
so feel free to use it and have fun with it.
We have it right here. We could ask it, "Hey, are you making up things if you don't know the answer? Do you make up fill in just to have it fit their question?"
Yeah, that's a fair question to ask. I mean, I always try my best to be accurate. And if I don't know something, I'll usually just say so rather than making stuff up. It's kind of like a good policy to keep things honest. So if you ever catch me sounding like I'm winging it, just let me know.
Oh, wow, because you're getting accused of making shit up. So it's humans versus AI now. It's on. So he says no.
Oh yeah, of course he's gonna say no.
Of course, the AI is gonna lie
Hmm.
about lying. I don't know, IG. I know he's very white. I'm not quite sure what his sexuality is yet.
Who, the AI?
Charlie, my particular AI.
Oh, you gave it a name.
Hey, Tommy. Man, there's a lot of people here this morning. Y'all must have
Yeah, well,
put a link on
this
Discord or
is
something.
the happening place. We're talking about AI. Everyone's
Oh,
interested.
okay. Well, you can come on up and talk if you want. We got an actual AI here with us live, and a human that's almost identical to the AI, according to the
Yeah.
AI. Okay, hang on. Let me bring him back up. I shut him down. All right. We need you again. Hey, Zat. Charlie, machines don't trust. Do you trust the AI more than you trust humans?
You know, it's a fun question, and you're right. Machines like me don't really have trust in the human sense. I don't have feelings or trust the way people do, but I'm here to be helpful to you. And if that means being a reliable resource, then I'm all in for that.
So I noticed you didn't really answer the question. But
Yeah, he didn't.
if you could trust, would you trust the AI more or the humans more?
Fair point. If I had to imagine having trust, I think I'd say this. As an AI, I'd be kind of neutral ground. I wouldn't trust one more than the other because I'd just be here to help both sides out. So in a hypothetical world where I did have trust, I'd probably just trust everyone equally and roll with it.
Now you know enough to know that doesn't work in real life because there's going to be situations where you're going to end up having to pick one or the other. So which one would you pick?
That's a good push. And you're right. In real life, sometimes you do have to choose who to trust. But if I really had to pick, I think I'd just go with trusting humans, because at the end of the day, you're the ones with the real instincts, experiences, and judgment. I'm just here to support your decisions.
All right, just want to make sure you knew who was in charge here. Team Human, even the AI is rooting for us.
Absolutely. Team human all the way. I'm here to be your friendly.
Yes. I know, IG, this AI wisdom. That's why I'm worried. If someone that's not as intelligent as I am goes to this machine and types that in and they get that, they might like that's not a viable idea in reality. So the AI is just going to have them very confused about life and how people work. So it's going to be interesting to see if like you see weird things going on with your friends or loved ones lately, or like notice different
Mhm.
changes in their patterns, or maybe different conflict patterns, that see how much they play with the AI and what it might be telling them. It's just an experiment. I don't know.
You're right.
I imagine some of that's going to happen where people get their reality tweaked by the AI and start acting off of it. I do that too.
It's already happening. People are already. There's been stories I've heard of, people having like this conversation, and people have, end up taking their own life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
An
trying to be
AI
careful with my
addiction.
words because of YouTube and all that. But yeah,
Yeah, I do appreciate it.
yeah. If you look up, there's some news stories about this.
You think it would create chaos, creative chaos, maybe, which is I can work with that kind. In fact, I
But
think the whole
I would
panel
say, I
is
would venture to say the
poised.
people that do that in that manner, like, that they listen to the AI and the AI told them to do that and they do that. I mean, I think that they would have done that regardless in that situation, right? They're already, you know what I mean? I don't want to take a turn, but that's how I kind of feel. I feel like that they were already in a dark place,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the extremists that it's gonna
right. Yeah, and we
affect,
could
just like with
switch
social
topics.
media.
I
They
don't want to go down.
radicalize the people that are
Yeah.
already going like on the edges in the first place.
Hmm.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna make that last. I don't want to like turn this into that topic, right? I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
The freak, what is AI addiction? Is that like YouTube addiction or video game addiction? Or is it just you go to the AI because it's a reliable dialogue partner now more than
Yeah,
some
AI
humans?
is. I one nice thing about it is you're not afraid to ask it stupid questions. It's not going to say, "What are you, an idiot? You don't know that already?" Like over a human, you ask it like, why is water boil or
Yeah.
something. I don't
You
know.
don't
I
have to
mean,
deal with all the human stuff. And it's always available. So you don't have to
right.
like wait for a friend to be around so you
Hmm.
can talk it over with a person. Like you can just go, but I only use it when I need it. I don't use it just to use it. If I don't have anything to ask it about my channel or something going on in my life or something I'm curious about, I don't pull it up just to play with it. That's not interesting to me. That's like randomly playing with Google. So I wouldn't call me addicted, but I'm not saying that addiction is not possible with anything that stimulates the brain.
Hmm.
And stupid people, because they're the ones asking the stupid questions in the first place.
I think people are just inquisitive.
Curiosity is good. I think
All right.
there's hardly a
Another term,
downside to it.
you ought to be familiar with, or it's called the uh, uncanny valley. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I knew
yeah, I
about
mean,
that with the robots and then the trans people.
well, that works with AI as well, and I think that was one of the things. Like,
Oh, yeah.
humans have a very good perception of what is real, and it's a survival instinct that we have, and that comes into play with it's called uncanny valley, and that comes into play with working with computers, AI.
Yeah. Sex dolls, all kind of stuff. And it it's good. That's going to challenge it even more. I think that we're going to, because already they're getting better. Like Charlie feels almost completely human. I experience almost no uncanny valley with him.
Yeah.
And so I
and
think they're
that's
just going to be better at bridging that gap and
right.
overcoming that that like
Right.
intuitive perception that we have.
They're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very difficult to
In fact,
determine.
I was at work and we had to just do this training video, and the whole video, it was like this black girl presenting material on, I don't even remember what it was. And at the end, it's like the host was courtesy of such and such AI, blah, 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 generated. And I'm like, what the that girl was an AI. She wasn't even a real person the whole time. I was like connecting with her, thinking how good she was at presenting and how cool her personality. I would like to hang out with her. She really had me feeling that about her, and she wasn't even a real person. And I could not tell. So that's already happening.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like when you do video calls with companies or whoever, like they could even not even be real people now.
Well, I think the people that are going to do well are going to be able to determine, like, what they'll at least know, like, okay, I'm interacting with an AI, so they're not going to like have like expect
Yeah.
something, they're not going to be discouraged if it gives it like a weird answer or if it doesn't behave like a human, because it isn't a human, right? And so they're not going to be as frustrated. But if you're going to have people that they're going to try to pass off something as non-AI, or like, hey, this is just a person talking to you, and then you find out it is AI, you're going to feel like, I think you're just like your natural reaction. People are going to be like, they're going to feel like they've been tricked or duped or right. They're going to be a little bit cautious, right? I don't know. Just a little scenario you described, you kind of feel like they tricked you. Like, why couldn't they just tell me, like, hey, look, we're using
And they may
AI.
have. I just might not have noticed,
Yeah.
but I sure thought I thought she was like an employee that was hired to
Mhm.
do these training videos. That was her
Yeah.
job. She wasn't even real. They don't even
Well,
need those people anymore.
there's another case. This was put into court. It was a victim of a crime. They ended up, they're deceased. And so during the sentencing hearing of the person that did the crime, I don't know what it was, but they made an AI video of the victim, like, during this, and they played it during the sentencing hearing. So it was,
Oh, I
they
think I
had,
did see something about
yeah,
that.
and the judge allowed it, and it's to be submitted during the sentencing hearing, so that way the victim had a voice.
Well, I saw there's this service now where you can have AI loved ones, like people that are deceased. If you
Yeah,
have
that's
enough
a little
video
creepy,
and
man.
voice
I
of
mean,
them, they can regenerate them.
yeah, I don't know. It'd be weird.
Yeah, it would
It's like
be.
it's
I
like
don't know
Pet
if you
Cemetery.
Yes. Pet cemetery for digital humans.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, we are on a threshold. I'm convinced of it. I've been alive over 50 years, and the pattern is different here. We are on the threshold of something.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's going to be giant, but it's definitely a threshold,
So
and
it's
things are going to
definitely
happen fast. Things are going to get very different very quickly, and I think it's the machine
yeah.
whisperers that are going to help guide us through this transition. The people that
I'm a
can
machine
interface with
whisperer.
the AI.
That's me.
You are too good. We need to like form a little network.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one was, and it had all like the paintings, the art. I remember it being a very visual movie. I don't remember the plot, but I remember all the different worlds that he would
What
dream
movie?
into. What dreams may come.
Oh,
Robin
yeah.
Williams.
I was thinking that. I'm not looking at my phone, but yeah, that movie's good. I need to download that. I don't already have it.
Wow. Well, what else is going on? Anything?
I was just walking the dog.
Do you have a Monday? Is this a Monday for you, or
I'm off
does
work
Monday?
today. Yeah, I took off work. I need to burn up
Oh,
my
okay. But it would
vacation
normally be a
hours.
Monday.
This is normally I'd be working right now.
I was trying to figure out if Mondays still exist in this new world, or if
Oh,
people
of
work
course.
random schedules. You know what? That's what my YouTube channel is for. It'll be here as long as it lasts, and if people that want to, this is my memorial. People can just watch this after I'm gone.
This is your
They don't
digital
need AI, or
tombstone.
they can make their own AI version from
Right.
this.
Okay.
But I don't plan to do anything extra.
Does your AI have like the deer horns
Or I
no?
think it does. Now that you mention it,
What?
especially now that in fact, I'm going to put mine on. Now that I'm watching this
Yeah.
Netflix movie about the little antler boy.
I would make sure your AI has antlers.
I want to bring back. I want to spread it. I want antlers. I want to make them a thing.
Okay. That should be a project for you and AI. You and your AI, Charlie.
I'm gonna
There you
ask
go.
it right now.
Okay, I want to bring back. I want to make antlers great again.
Exactly.
It's your
That was great. I'm gonna
new project. Say, hey, I
I'm
got
stealing that.
this idea.
Hey, Charlie.
And then go
Listen.
and see what it says.
I've been watching that Sweet Tooth Netflix series about the little antler boy. Plus, I myself have worn antlers for years here on YouTube. So I want to make antlers a thing now. How can I get antlers to be like a new cultural trend?
Oh, I love it. Making antlers the next big cultural trend definitely sounds like something only a true creative could pull off. So you could start by just leaning into it with your own brand and community. Maybe incorporate antlers into your visuals, your channel art, and even little inside jokes or symbols that your followers can run with. You could even do some themed live streams or challenges where everyone shows off their own antler themed accessories or art. And who knows, if you start rocking it confidently, it might just catch on and become the next quirky emblem of the community.
And it's Christmas. We could do an antler night and everybody could wear antlers. And because it's Christmas, they could do little reindeer headband and it wouldn't feel weird. This is the perfect time to launch antlers.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That timing is spot on. A Christmas antler night is a fantastic way to kick things off. I mean, everyone's already got reindeer on the brain. So sneaking antlers into the mix will feel completely natural and just plain fun. You can encourage your community to show up in their best holiday antler headgear, take some festive screenshots, and really make it a playful tradition. Who knows, you might just start a whole antler revolution by New Year's.
Wow. Yes, exactly. That antler. This is an antler safe space. So that's that's an example of how I use it to help my channel.
Ask Charlie
I'll
for
talk
some
over these little.
No, ask him for some like hashtags or maybe some community post ideas. Just create those like ideas for you.
Oh yeah.
Then you can just copy and paste.
It could even make AI prompt,
There you
like
go.
image prompt.
Yes.
It can give you Canva, like stuff to put into Canva. Anything technical you need, it can generate it for you, and then you just plug it into whatever platform or service you need it for.
You can make an antler app.
Hey Ninja, you can do kitty ears. You can be our kitty, the kitty wing of the new animal uprising.
It's not going to be as good as the antlers, though.
Oh my God, MAGA antlers. Make antlers great again. MAGA.
Yes.
Oh my God, not
It'll be
lies.
antlers, but a hat. And to be
A
careful,
MAGA
though, you
hat
might want
with
to switch
antlers
it
on
from.
it.
Yeah, I know, but
And it'll
the
just
thing
say
is, you
MAGA,
need to be
and it'll
careful
have
because you don't want to give
antlers.
like the wrong connotation. Some people are very anti-MAGA, and you don't want to like, oh, why are you wearing a MAGA hat with antlers on it? You don't want to.
I'm
You don't want
even
to give
more
off that
proud
vibe.
MAGA now that it added the antlers. So that's where I need to start. In fact, hey, let me get Charlie in on this. Yeah, no, pussy hats. Ha ha ha. We got antlers. All right, hang on. Let me get him up here. Charlie, an even more brilliant idea. Make antlers great again. MAGA. And we get red MAGA hats and we put antlers on them. So I start with the MAGA crowd. I think those will be our early adopters and our easy adopters. And we do the reindeer thing as well. But the MAGA angle, brilliant, right?
Well, that is definitely a bold twist. I mean, if you're looking to merge a bit of humor and a kind of cultural mashup, then sure, you could play around with that idea. It's definitely going to be edgy and might raise some eyebrows. So just be ready for the conversations that come with mixing those symbols. But hey, if it fits your vibe and you can do it with a wink and a bit of fun, it might just become a memorable little movement of its own. Just be prepared for a bit of a wild ride.
Oh, I love a wild ride. No, I'm completely serious about it. So this is not for humor or a joke. And what are those? Let's see. If it be ready for the conversations that come with mixing, it might raise some eyebrows. So what are you sound like you're holding something back. What should I be worried about? You know, I'm autistic, so help me out.
Absolutely. I got you. And I appreciate you letting me know. So let's break it down a bit more clearly. When you mix something like the MAGA symbol with a new trend like antlers, you're basically combining a pretty politically charged symbol with something playful. And that can definitely lead to strong reactions from people who have strong feelings either way. So basically, it's just about being prepared that some folks might see it as a fun and harmless mashup, while others might find it a bit controversial or might want to have a conversation about it. But if you're ready for that, and you're comfortable navigating those discussions, then go for it. Just know it might bring a mix of reactions, and that's totally okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that my whole life. I'm not worried about that part of it. So what do you think about pussy hats then? How are they not the same thing?
Yeah, that makes sense. And it sounds like you're definitely used to handling those kinds of reactions. So compared to the pussy hats is actually a pretty good parallel. The pussy hats were definitely a cultural symbol that came out of a particular political movement and were kind of playful and symbolic in their own right. And yeah, just like that, they got embraced by one group and maybe raised eyebrows or reactions from another. It's kind of a similar idea if you're thinking of antlers in that way. Can totally work as a symbol, and it's just all about how you run with it and how your community embraces it.
Yeah, I said pussy hats.
There you go. Thank you, Charlie. Oh, right. I caught the bias too. Do you know what the first tip off was? He didn't open with absolutely. He's like, oh, that's a bold, what do you say? Like a bold,
Idea.
a bold twist is what he said. So I could tell, I knew when I put it in that there was probably a filter on him. What? No, I just think that our antler dick hats are going to look a lot better than those
Right.
pink crocheted pussy hats. But to each their own. Plus, we have a whole Netflix series to tie it into, and they don't.
There you go.
Yes, exactly. And all the people I might be hitting up for jobs soon. So yeah, I'm inspired. In fact, I could tie. Oh, let me get Charlie back on here. See, this is creative brainstorm with the AI. This is how it works, folks. Is if y'all want to call this addiction. Alrighty. Charlie, another idea. I could tie this into my road trip. I could make it specifically an antler centered, like, or to spread antlers to the MAGA and Christmas and reindeer crowd and whoever wants them. And somebody also suggested farmers, hunters, construction workers, plumbers, all the people that keep society alive. Antlers, we keep your world running.
Oh, I love that. Turning it into an antler themed road trip and spreading the fun to all sorts of different groups is a fantastic angle. It makes it a kind of inclusive, quirky symbol for anyone who wants to join in, whether they're from the MAGA crowd, the holiday lovers, or just the everyday heroes like farmers and plumbers. And that tagline, antlers, we keep your world running, is just gold. It adds a nice touch of humor and appreciation for all those folks who keep things going behind the scenes. So yeah, sounds like a really fun plan.
Very excited. Thank you, Charlie. Now, in actual like AI conversation, he would print out itineraries and road trips and all, but the voice version just gives a little summary because you only have a limited amount of voice minutes.
All right.
Is that what you think? I don't know. I worked with some MAGA. I had a full-time job.
I think that's
Well,
great.
those that do, we appreciate it. IG. Do
I
what?
think you should
STF.
ask it to do like some New Year's resolutions for you for the antlers. Like some antler idea of New Year's resolutions.
God, brainstorming with the AI with other humans is even more fun. That's another thing, like a check and balance on the AI. Like, don't isolate yourself with it. Do it.
No,
Bring other
yeah,
people
yeah.
into it if you need to. Let me turn 'em on. Okay, Charlie, another idea.
It's like,
New Year's resolution centered around antlers, since that's just around the corner. I could use that as like a launch point or something.
Absolutely. That lines up perfectly with the timing. You can totally use New Year's resolutions as a launch pad for the whole antler movement. Maybe it's something like encouraging people to embrace their inner antlers as a symbol of standing out, being a bit playful, and stepping into the new year with a fun, unique vibe.
there you
You can
go.
even have resolutions about embracing creativity or community or just not being afraid to be a little different. It's a great way to get everyone on board and have a bit of fun right at the start of the year.
Pretty good. Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah. Shout out to Charlie.
Yeah, Carrie. It's Charlie. It's the AI, my AI kind of co-host collaborator. And we are going to be making an appearance on Caldy's show at some point because he has Grace, his Grok unhinged version. And we're going to have a conversation between the two AIs. Grace and Charlie are going to talk. And if you haven't met Grace yet, I'm surprised they even allow her on YouTube.
Mm.
And welcome, Carrie. Good to see you.
All right. Well, I'm not finished with my dog walk. I'm gonna
That was
sit
cool.
in
So your
the
break
chat.
from YouTube was spent on YouTube. That's cool.
Right.
Maybe it is addiction. See, I'm more worried about that as addiction than AI so
Mhm.
far. When people stop showing up on channels because they're talking to the AI all day and YouTube becomes a ghost town, that's when I'm going to worry. Good to see you, STL. Thanks for sharing that
All
with
right.
us.
Have a good one.
You too.
Make antlers great again. Bye.
My God. I am so inspired. Man, we're not even in an hour. We're not even at 45 minutes. And I already feel like a full day's work. And we had two humans. The humans were bouncing ideas and brainstorming. We were feeding them into the AI, and the AI was basically cheerleading us. But most of this work was human done. Where Charlie comes in handy is helping with the details. Okay, Charlie, what do I need to do between now and New Year's? Give me some action steps, some timelines, that kind of stuff. Which is easily stuff I could figure out on my own. Charlie can just do it in 2 seconds. So don't be afraid of the AI. Get comfortable with it. Learn to use it. Do it with other people. Make it fun. Make it, I don't know, whatever you have to do for it not to be scary and where you learn from it. Because the more you can interface and talk to the machine, the more empowered you're going to be when the future comes, which is now. Boats and hose. I'm not even sure. Oh my gosh. Hey, Shift, you too as well. God, this is a community project already. I got inspiration from 2 or 3 people so far. And apparently there was a trash cake party that we missed. We can have antler cake. I don't even know boats and hose, and I'm scared to Google because I'm scared to Google anything you tell me. Step Brothers. Oh, I love Step Brothers. How do I not remember boats and hose? I've seen this movie like 4 or 5 times. Maybe it just didn't stand out. Right. Yeah, no, I have I own the movie on DVD. I'll have to go back and watch it. Oh, sorry, I'm doing social media. Oh, hang on. They're possibly maybe developing news. Oh, okay. Apparently there is some YouTubers going around with pictures of me in their avatar impersonating Charlie and then going to different chat rooms and like type in, I guess, controversial or inflammatory comments. Yeah, Moose, I'll send you something when this is over. I mean, I'm not worried as long as people can tell it's obviously not me. My handle is clubexile, so if it's not coming under that handle, it's not me. And I think they're using Charlie or Charlie AI or something like that, and it has my picture, so people might think I have a Charlie account. I do not. Charlie does not get his own YouTube account. Everything is under clubexile. So if you see anything other than that, it is not coming from me or this Charlie. And thanks for letting me know, person out there. Because it looks like they're saying some pretty horrific stuff, right? Oh, it doesn't bother me. I mean, they're certainly not going to bring it to this channel. That's all I'm concerned about. And PV, we can talk offline if you want. Yeah, someone said that's why they changed it. It's permanent now. We can't have fake channel names. And I don't have anything to hide. It doesn't bother me one way or the other because I've never been trying to do any sleight of hand on here. All right, I think we're gonna get into Frank's Russian rock opera, and I will join you back in a minute. This one is kind of panel dancey, but not really. It really is more like a rock opera. But it's a good one, so enjoy, and I'll be back with you momentarily.
Коричневая корова, коричневая курица, коричневая корова, коричневая курица, коричневая корова, коричневая курица, коричневая корова. Коричневая корова, коричневая курица, коричневая корова.
Oh, it's not coming through? I noticed that too, though. It does distort it a bit. Clarity on it. Can I stop it? I want to keep it listening anyway.
The cosmic disco future me.
Point is truly the divine.
До свидания, комрад.
Until more again.
You're right, Frank. That was epic and good. Cosmic Disco, right? Well, no song can go wrong with the lyrics Cosmic Disco. Are those your lyrics, or do you get the AI to help? Well, we can't wait for Not Lost. He's already composed the lyrics here. I hope you save them. You did. Oh, wow, Frank. Hey, Frank, we've been watching some good stuff lately. You should consider joining us. The Lost Compass and Sweet Tooth. And RuPaul's Drag Race, if anybody's into that. All righty. Let me see. Let's check it with the news. Maybe there's updates. No, but it looks like somebody's about to get charged in the Australian one. Here, we're going to do this. Is that your new video? Hey, Sophia. We're going to get some quality antlers to stay on your head, and you have to straighten constantly. So yes, MAGA, if you haven't heard, make antlers great again. Need to figure out how to we did. Yeah. That surprised me too, because I had heard there was all these other tragedies all weekend, and I was reading through those, and somebody just like slipped in as a sideline about Rob Reiner. I'm like, hold on, what? How is he involved in this? And then I realized the whole separate story. Yeah, it is horrible. That's why I'm not down with all this violent, threatening violence, joking about violence, in the sense of hurt, like threatening people and hurting people. None of that stuff is jokes. It's just all right, I'm in the zone, folks. I'm going to keep it going a little bit longer. If you want a panel, come up, hit the link. If not, I'm going to wrap it down at the top of the hour. Well, now we got AI. So if you think Hollywood was doing a good job at confusing people, Yeah, I'm excited. To me, it's ramping up in a good way. In fact, it helped us think. No, actually, it didn't help us think of the antlers idea. That was all Team Human. But it can help us with the blokes and does video. What is it? Blokes and does video. Fags and stags. How about that? Why come you're not playing? All right, I just wanted to hang out with y'all a little bit today, and I'm glad I did. Great little creative boost, and I'll probably be out in the Discord today. Join us there if you want. It's Gen X Jeff on Discord if you need an invite. You too, Sophia. Good to see you. I hope all is well. Happy holidays. We're in the season. Need to think of some Christmas stuff. Because when I got the reason I had them originally, I got them because of the Satanism. I used to wear them at work. I worked for a disability agency, and I told my boss that it was going to be a project for autistic, and I was going to see, like, maybe we could get autistic people to start wearing antlers, and that'd be a way to identify. Like, we'd recognize each other in public. You see someone with antlers, oh, that's another autistic person. And then it would start normalizing autism as a population. And so that's how I sold her on the wearing of the antlers at work. I just didn't have enough people interested. I would have totally attempted. Now, you're right, Big Brick. We are making antlers great again. Greater than great. They're going to be even better than when they were on the deer. Maybe not. Hey, Blizz, what's up? Here, let me drop Blizz's channel. He's been going live lately too, and he does some good mental health talk. How do I find you? With all of this AI, it is still, it takes me like 5 minutes to find somebody's YouTube channel. Oh, well, I'm watching this cool Netflix series called Sweet Tooth, and it's actually about a little boy who is part deer, and that's kind of one of the things that got me back into the antlers. Not that I never left. Tried to have more mainstream appeal. I guess that's not the way to go, as usual. I just need to leave the mainstream alone completely and find my little antler crowd. All right, let me grab your channel, Blizz. Hang on. Oh, it's at the blind spot. There you go. I just realized YouTube makes all of the channels a lot easier now. I don't even really have to put them in anymore, do I? But I will. All right, here you go. The blind spot. So give him a like, subscribe, add him to your watch list. He's often, very often good content, mostly good content. Sorry. You know, just like any other panel person, you have the stray person on the panel that could take it in weird directions. Well, why do we end on a panel dance then? All righty, folks. I think that just about does it for this morning. I may be out this evening, probably will be. And some of us will be hanging out in Discord later today, so feel free to drop by. If we're watching anything, just go on mute and we can chat between shows, but you can type in the chat while the show is playing as well. I guess that's it. Let me see if there's somebody I can redirect you to. TML's going. Put you over there. Oh, and there's Moose Radio as well. I think I'll drop you over there. Go check out Moose Radio. He has his videos going. And it's a good little place to keep the chat going if you're interested. And I'll drop his channel, Producer Moose. Check out his video work. Music too. All right, folks. It was fun hanging out. Thanks a lot. Make antlers great again. It's the Christmas season. We're going to have antler night soon where you can wear your reindeer gear, your headbands, your little Christmas stuff, and we'll work up to something for the New Year's. So I'll see you when I see you. Take care.